I bet he's done something inappropriate, which is why I was waiting for him to say it.
Wow, you bet he's done something inappropriate. Wow, we're starting. Hi guys, welcome back to the Hill Project. We are back with our weekly podcast. Pete,
What?
I
What inappropriate thing have you done? Tell us on YouTube.
I see Pat Butcher's got a new look again this week,
Yeah, I changed it like the fast.
which would have been last week's episode.
It would have been last week.
Were you
Did we
here
even
last
film one
week?
last week?
We
Didn't
must-
do one last week.
Oh, we did do one, but it was very last second because Dan was
Yeah.
really late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So it might not have been changed last week.
no.
Might have been changed.
I mean, in
might
theory,
have been
mate, you had
changed
an
a little-
extra hour to get it sorted, mate.
Yeah, it might have been changed just before we start recording.
So he's only just done it.
Only just.
And he's still decided to try and have an argument with you about whether he did it last week or not, despite the fact he's just done it.
No, it was about half hour ago.
So you knew it wasn't last week, but you tried to argue it anyway.
Well, I just thought it would get mentioned, and I didn't realise last week actually, yeah. Last week would have been, yeah,
Boys, how are you?
not bad.
how's our week gone? We got up to anything new?
Do you know what? I think it's been a good week. I think it's been really constructive for all of us.
It's been productive. It's been productive. Lots
So-
of going on.
So for me, I think it started because we did the whatever it was, Lethal Company last week with the stream on YouTube.
That's
good.
Thursday, yeah.
And I think it kind of kicked us all up the butt a bit and went, hey,
Which
why aren't
is
we doing more stuff just together?
Stream's
Enjoying
there,
it.
by the way.
So it gave us a chance to sort of just go, yeah, let's just do more stuff with us, let's just do more together. So we played another game yesterday, which will be coming out as shorts and videos very soon.
One that I've been really looking forward to. This one.
It was really good actually. I was very, very, very impressed, and I'm looking forward to when we play again. Actually,
We've taken this week really to sort of kick ourselves up the butt and go, right, what we're doing, what's our main plan. Obviously last week was we might be leaving Twitch. This week we've kind of gone, right, what does that entail and what are we doing next? If we're sticking everything on YouTube, we're going to need a lot more editing power. So
we put our little call to action, and we formed a little super squad.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm pretty happy we got on board.
Yeah, I'm quite happy. Do you know what? I'm excited. I've seen some bits and pieces, and I'm excited with what's coming up. I think it could be quite good.
each of them had their own little twist as well, which is good. It's I know it takes a little bit away from you, Dan, with your editing, but I think taking some of that stuff off your plate will mean that A, we get more content out. B, the content that you're still working on means that you'll be able to put more focus into it and end up being a better quality. And C,
And we get Dan joining in games because he has the spare time to
you've
be able
got
to
more
do it.
time.
Well, I still don't have a lot of time in all fairness, but yeah,
But you've managed to get on
2 weeks.
two
in a
things
row.
we've recorded,
Yeah,
which before was impossible because you had so much a backlog to sort out editing as well. It frees you up a little bit of time. And do you know what?
yeah.
I don't think we've actually.
I've had
asked-
a couple of ideas in my head for videos that I know that will take a lot longer to edit as well, and I know that they'll be good. But I've not even mentioned them to you guys because I want it to be actually a surprise for you guys because it's going to be, for me, editing wise, it's going to be such a big step up in terms of what I've done to what it would be that I want to surprise you. I want it to be great, and I couldn't do that before, and now I've got something that I know that will work really well.
And do you know what? With a couple of new minds in as well, just a couple of new, just little fresh ideas ago. Do you know what? That actually is really good. We've had a few of those. People are doing little bits. It's like, it's quite good. I like that.
Yeah.
Something we hadn't thought of.
Something that
I've been thoroughly impressed as well. So
something that I don't think we've actually asked you, Dan, is how big a backlog have you got? Like how
Sounds a bit
much
personal.
content have you got that waiting to come out? Because I know there's a lot.
your GTA streams are obviously the bulk of it. In total, it's probably at least. I reckon it's about 200 hours.
You think that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saved anyway. Actually, no, probably more. Actually, probably is no, probably more because I haven't saved. I haven't saved the last sort of couple of weeks. But yeah, no, I don't know. Let me have a look. Let me see if I can do. Is there a way I can do some math?
I'm doing a bit of math for you as we speak.
Can I do some Steiner math?
Oh, this will be interesting. Go on.
No.
Just do cow impressions.
Yeah. I swear to this day, I knew those cows.
Cows.
It might be more actually.
Do you know though? Just knowing that we've got stuff coming out. There's some good ideas coming out. Some fresh ideas as well. Just little bits and pieces.
The fresh ideas are nice, and obviously and then the two people that are taking on the basically helping me clear the backlog. I'm really pleased about where they're gonna take it as well, which is nice.
I think they know what we're about as well. They've been with us. They've known a lot of our stuff for quite a while, so they know what we're about. They know what the kind of people are. They know what content to go out.
Yeah.
So it works. I'm really pleased.
So Onyx.
Yeah.
So obviously that's what the majority of all these are going to come from.
I have a file size, if that helps.
I've done 482 hours and 21 minutes of recording and streaming in that city. Now, you've probably gone through...
Oh, very small amount.
50 hours, maybe?
Maybe.
So, yeah, you should still have about 400
So
hours.
I've misjudged it. I got 366 gigabytes downloaded, and I haven't picked up the ones since probably the end of Jan. I need to go through them and pick up the last few ones as well we got. But yeah, 366 gigabytes of just GTA VODs. That includes Pete as well. There's a lot. A lot.
Do you know, we've got a lot of wrestling stuff coming out as well, which I'm going to be happy for. Because I think a lot of the time we kind of, every time we got into the wrestling stuff, then we kind of stepped away from it again. We got involved in other stuff. But do you know, I just like wrestling stuff coming out again. I think we need it. We enjoy it.
Sometimes,
I mean, it's Mania season. It always makes things easier.
Yeah, definitely.
It does. And sometimes it's hard to, it's like, well,
I've got a few ideas.
What do we want to put out? That's the thing. Sometimes it's what wrestling stuff do we want to put out. Like I know in the next couple of days we'll probably do some more of those ranking the wrestlers, and that probably will come out in the next few days. That's that one that isn't one that necessarily goes onto the sort of the backlog. That'll be the one that goes onto the buffer as such. That's one that will come out in between then.
Yeah, I've got a few little ideas, but do you know what? I think it's good because with all this stuff going on, I've sat back and I've thought, while I've been at work, just walking around, I've been brainstorming little ideas, thinking that could be good. That could be good. Let me see if I could do this. Let me see if I could do that. And I had a few little ideas, just see if it works, and hopefully, if it does, I'll show you all and tell you what it is.
I've recorded 2 videos, both wrestling related this week already.
Yeah.
Got a couple of other bits that I'm considering and trying to look around and figure out how I can do it. So there's plenty of content that's being thought up and being worked on. Obviously, me and Pete have spoken about a couple of ideas that we was going to look at. I know me and Dan have spoken about other bits that are completely unrelated. So I think we've all got
everyone's been thinking about
that is literally
brainstorming,
which is kind of what we need to do as well, is to just sort of have that sort of think tank with each other, know what we want to do, and decide which bits are worth moving forward with and which bits are just going, yeah, no one's actually going to want to see that anyway.
Exactly. Because don't forget, a lot of some of the stuff we film might not ever come out, because we might watch it and go, do you know what, that's not actually good enough, scrap that. Which, having the choice to do that is brilliant. Not just go, we need to get stuff out, let's get stuff out.
It's possible we start in the future as well, because it's probably going to be about the right time now that we put something out, and maybe it does bad on views. Maybe we think, Do you know what? Maybe that wasn't our best bit of content, and we just privatize it. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's one of them. It's like
It's going to start being quality over quantity big time.
Absolutely,
I think so.
But also with a quantity as well, which sounds mad. But yeah, I think going forward, so we've set the date for when we want to start moving forward properly for the week after WrestleMania. So obviously, between now and WrestleMania, which is like 5 weeks away,
not long at all.
We're giving our editors chance to get a bit of stuff in the back pocket, sort of thing, a bit of buffer space in case they need a holiday or a week off or whatever coming up.
Yeah.
But it also we're trying to get them to pull out like one video a week each, including yourself, Dan. And then once we stop the period that we're in and we go, right, okay, here we go, we should be putting out 3 full-length videos a week and a short at least every day.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Which will be class. To be able to get a short every day.
We're getting at least a short every day and a full-length video at least 3 times a week. So every 3 to 4 days.
Which is a good turn. That's still a good turnaround. Every 2-3 days, every 3-4 days, getting an actual full video is still going to be good. Keeping people interested in new stuff coming out.
But I mean, this is kind of the beauty of us being able to do it like we are doing it now with more people on that side of things. It'd have been great if myself and you could have learned how to edit and done it. But
the thing is, I'd never be able to do it to that quality.
Well, it's not only that, you've just not got time.
You ain't got time.
No.
It's not nothing to do with whether or not you
and Link's tried.
I just can't do it. It gets so complicated with the confused and complicated with the extra doohickey majiggies, and it just it's too much for me. My brain just can't comprehend it sometimes. And I just get
But
we had a bit of that today with our editor, actually, our new one. We won't say who they are until the videos come out. You'll be like, oh, he's one. Well, they're one. Nice. Because they've all got like an end segment for their full videos that they edit as well. So you'll get to see who they are, get to know them. You can go and follow their socials as well. But we're showing him the editing stuff today, weren't we? And me and Link was, and he picked it up really well, actually, and messaged me a few times whilst he was editing and managed to get a whole video out in the space of a couple of hours, which was very good. It was very good. With new software, I was very impressed. Link's read something inappropriate.
We'll give it away.
The smile.
No,
I'm excited. And like I said, it's got me thinking, and I've been trying to come up with new ideas. That I think a few are absolute rubbish, and a few I think will really work.
Yeah,
so I'm excited.
But I mean, that's where we are with the channel anyway. In terms of the rest of the week, I don't think I've actually done a lot. I've had sort of just a generic week with the kids.
I was away last weekend, meeting up with Link.
You did? You did do that?
We did. We met with Link. We met with Phil last weekend. And I took me till like Tuesday to actually recover properly and stop aching. So this week's gone really quick.
That's age, mate. That's age.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hated every minute of it because I was in pain the entire time. So
it was a long day. It was a long day.
Probably wasn't the best idea.
I remember seeing karaoke and doing a solo on karaoke.
Did you get that drunk?
I know. No, it was everybody else was doing it, and I was tipsy, so everyone was having a go. So I went, "Do you know what? Crack on." So,
but he only remembers parts. So that in fact, that could be the age. In fairness,
that was the age.
Could be the age.
So yeah, drove up there in my little automatic rental car, which has now gone back.
Bad times. Back to actual hard driving, not lazy driving.
I'm not gonna lie, I got back in my car and I stalled it almost instantly, and I just went, "Oh."
That's all right. Once
I got the hang of it.
Once that one's time to go back, the next one can be an automatic.
Oh, the next one will be an automatic. So I've got till next December. Yeah, next December. So not this year, next year. December, I'll get my new car. But I'll destroy the clutchiness again before then.
Challenge
Twice.
accepted.
Yeah,
Twice.
It's gotta go back
Twice.
again.
Yeah, just so you can have another automatic again.
Just so I
for
can
a
have
week.
another automatic. Yeah, I'll try and make sure I time it well so that it happens on a
Ooh,
weekend where I'm away.
I reckon he's
or
even
doing some
booked it in
long
next
driving.
week. Just
Yeah.
he's booked it in the garage and got him to hold a slot for next week, just in case.
Ooh,
I had one thing that happened this week, and I thought, oh, that's nice. A big yellow thing appeared in the sky this week, and
well,
I've
the
not,
sun came out a little bit,
I've
didn't
not
it?
seen it in months. And I don't know about you boys, but I always lifts my mood. Having a little bit of sun, or just lack of rain. I don't even mind it being
It's-
cold. Just a bit of sun.
It's
Lovely.
the start of spring.
Yeah.
And the start of spring always puts a smile on my face, and it always puts me in like a positive frame of mind, which is why I've been able to go, hey, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, and start planning things. This is the time of year where I always get that sort of oof and start to go, right, let's do this, let's do this, let's do that.
I
and start
And me and
completely
Pete
planning.
both
get
go,
ya.
shut the up.
I completely get, I've literally, someone noticed at work that I pretty much pre-booked all my holiday for the whole year. I've had to book some at certain dates, but they went, you've used most of it. You've got a couple of dates left towards it, but you've got the whole summer in work. And I went, yeah, I know. I'll have the big warehouse shutters up. I'll have music playing. I'll have sunshine coming in. I'm happy to work during the summer.
Do you
I
think-
don't want to be working
you
at winter
get the
time.
bangers on the radio as well when you're
Yeah.
when you're doing deliveries as well.
I do.
in
I
that
do. I'm
heat.
happy to work in the sunshine,
I'm with you on that.
baking hot. I love that.
I'm with you on that.
No, I get it. I get it.
But he's definitely a welcome return to my life.
Yeah.
And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much, guys. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one. And I mean, if there's anything else that you can add and let us know to help us with the channel. Like we said last week, we're after people who are good at SEO for the videos and helping us boost up our views. Let us know.
I want to know what inappropriate thing Pink wants to say. So with that in mind, peace.
See ya.